I don't really care about the Arluga. It's not even a tough one, it's just big. What level are you? 43. It's relatively difficult. About the same level as the stuff in Valak Mountain. Kind of weird to me though. Right, Valak Mountain, always so hot. Just a, you know, kind of equatorial jungle type feel to it. And then, boom, Valak Mountain, instant cold. I don't know. But the Nopon are here. How to get to that really tall tower? Right, you don't... No, let's talk about other things. Let's talk about anything else. I hear something from Nopon research team. To get to Three Sage Summit, just jump from Algul mountain range. But monsters, they are really strong. Be careful you go there. See lots of dino beasts just now. I never knew there were so many dino beasts. Something about them looked weird. I was a bit scared. So he had at least something new to say. You hum know about Lalu's church? It's south of Sealed Tower, but it has special door. I've never been inside. What could be in there? Death, but also a statue, and also a heart-to-heart that I have to go back for. There was small avalanche when Bionis moved before, but avalanche was only very small, so everything still looks same. Sad, really. I'd like to see a change. And we're moving on. I don't like that guy right now. I'm gonna grab these, and then we are off. Now, do I have this place fully mapped out? Do I have Valak Mountain mapped out? Oh, yeah, definitely. Because there's no way I actually mapped this out. You know what I mean? There's no way that actually happened. Is there anything at the upper level that I want to go to? No. No, there's no people up here. They're all on the lower level. So we will start at the Nopon camp. There's at least a few people. Hey, you guys remember when I would like jump here and then like die all the time? Bird people went to Sealed Tower in middle. They look so tired. Did something happen to them? Yes. Oh, Bionis moved. Something not right. I hope everyone in village safe. I'm so worried. They're mostly okay. Bird people's flying machine flew in direction of Sealed Tower. What's going on? That's why lots of dino beasts went flying that way. Oh, they're scary. So scary. What's gonna happen to Bionis? You know Three Sage Summit? You can get there by doing a huge jump from a Ghoul Route mountain range. I've seen many dino beasts since Bionis moved. There's no news from village. I don't know what's happening. Is everyone safe? Why do you say the same thing as somebody on a completely different level? Did he come down here? Is he the same one as before? Now let's talk to the only named person around here, Dakuku. Do you know Talia? I showed her this research report about Valak a long time ago. She readed it so enthusiastically and asked so many questions. She was throwing questions at me for about 3 hours. It was such fun time. I think she's the most impressive high Intia I've ever meted. I hope I can see her again. We get an update to the affinity chart. Of course, we'll take a look at that. I feel like we're getting close to just absolutely having this done. I don't think there's an achievement for that, though. You get on well between Talia and Dakuku. They get on well. That's a very British thing to say. A lot of faded stuff over there. I saw Bird People's flying machine go towards Sealed Tower. It seems like something really bad happened in Alchemoth. Are they going to be alright? Didn't somebody else say that? People from Alchemoth are so delicate. Will they be okay here? I was thinking about taking them some supplies soon. I hope you can go and check on them if you've got time. I will. You want to know how to get to the tower over there? Right. So they just kind of keep the guides at the beginning. Yeah, same thing as normal. Alright, so that is it for, what is it? The Nopon camp. So let's head to Herrick's Chapel, and that should be the end of Valak Mountain as well. You know, there's not too much going on around here. Once again, I'm assuming that there's no difference between day and night. I think there will be in here, though. But up top, no. Not with the Nopon. It must have been quite difficult to find us. This adventurer brought us here. I didn't know about this place. I would have got lost out there alone.
What is it?
I heard that some survivors from Alchemoth are in the Napon village. I suppose it is okay to tell you. I think they're getting ready to rebuild the capital. Go and visit them if you get time. I'm sure they'd be glad to see you.
Yes?
How you doing, Kuralt? Thanks for bringing Zane back in one piece. He's the only mate I've got. Makes me feel a lot better about things now he's back.
Yes?
You know about the Giant's Ruins on Three Sage Summit, right? Then I suppose you also know about those monsters up there. That's why you can't get near the place. I ain't letting him go off by himself and risk his life anymore. Oh, almost didn't see you there. You came all the way here to look for us? Thanks, but I'm afraid all I can do is tell you where the others are. I only know of survivors at Bionis' Leg and Aerith Sea. Hopefully that comes in useful.
Hey.
One of the people at Aerith Sea was researching some ruins. Incidentally, I thought I saw a familiar sight on my way here. Must have been my imagination. I've never been here before, after all. Yeah, there was a statue. I think that's what we're talking about. Here's Zane. From what I've heard, Elior's doing fine. That's a relief. Everyone's been through a lot. I'm just looking forward to the day we can go adventuring together. We got an update to the affinity chart here. Now, Elior is interesting to me because I was told that Elior would have more to tell me after I did quests. So maybe I had to talk to Zane for that to show up. Where is Elior? This is Elior? So they got yellow between them. It is acquaintance. No, that's Muriel. This is Elior. Little comrade. That's what it says. Little comrade between them.
Are you that?
Anything else? I hope everyone in Alchemoth managed to get out okay, but things were in a really bad way. I don't think they did. Still, I ain't losing hope until the very last moment.
Are you that?
Third one? From what I've heard, Elior's doing fine. So yeah, he just says that all the time now. I'm gonna go check with Elior again. The Monado used to be sealed away on this pedestal. Maybe none of this would have happened if the seal was stronger. No, that just means the Mechon would have destroyed us instead. Besides, all this has already been decided from the beginning. Oh, we're doing fate now, are we? How could it be fate that all of these terrible things happen? I don't want to believe that. You just said that you did believe in fate. If it's true, then what is the point of our existence? That's why I'm going to resist this cruel fate until the very end. I think that's it for people here. I think that's it for Valak Mountain, too. So let's change it to night. We will see if anybody else is different. Doesn't look like you're any different. We'll try Zane and Kuralt again.
Yes?
Because they moved. Me and Zane are an adventure duo. I know things are bad at the moment, but I'm just thinking about when we can get back to adventuring. Hopes and dreams are more important now than ever.
Yes?
I was always arguing with Zane when we were back in Alchemoth, but even that was fun. All I want is for us to set out on another adventure.
Are you that?
From what I've heard, Elior's doing fine. That's the same thing. Anything new the second time, Zane? Kuralt said something new. Nope, you just say the same thing.
Hey.
How about you? You say the same thing as well. That's a little bit disappointing. Alright, last person here. Yep, that is it. Alright, so we're moving on again. Where are we going to this time? We can't go through all of this, right? So I guess the last stop? Yep, the last stop is the Fallen Arm, and then we will have talked to all of the NPCs. Like I said, though, I'm going to go back and talk to Elior again, simply because it feels like there's still more for me to do with him. Now here, we just need to talk to people in the Hidden Machina village. That's pretty much it. Once again, Junks is here because Junks is always here. Well, technically, Junks is only here when I'm here. Outside of that, it is never here. I assume. I don't know what goes on here when I'm not here. I'm kind of solipsistic that way. But we're going to start at the beginning. I did not realize that Dunban had kind of pink bottom flip-flops like that. Alright, let's switch the time. We'll make it day. We'll talk to the people out here. Hopefully you guys have something new to talk about. Eyes. Looks like Rakzet's body's been strengthened. So you helped him? I just know he's going to save a lot more lives. We really need him. I'm thinking of turning over a new leaf. I want to make myself useful. I'm not thinking about endings anymore. All beginnings from now on.
Hi there.
I keep thinking about what I can do for the village, but it's difficult. Don't worry about me, though. This time I ain't gonna overthink things and go all strange. You work on that, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. I don't think anything around here is super useful for me anymore, though. And we can go over here and talk to... What is your name? Elika? Elika.
Welcome.
To think that defeating the large mechon made the others go wild. It's been a bit of a scary time. But thanks to you, the village is much safer again. You guys are just talking about quests I did. Did you find anything useful in the Monado research I gave you? Have a look at it in your inventory. I'm sure you'll find something interesting if you do. I'm fine for now. Thank you, though. Alright, into the village we go. We'll talk to Veronik. Rizaka's mechanical flower has made a full recovery. I'm so glad. No one likes seeing their friends upset.
Yes.
I wonder if there's any way of healing the village's spirits, too. Our actions will affect how future generations will perceive Egil. We, as Machina, have to work out what we can do. And then who's this? Kazat. My daughter has had some rather harsh words from me as well. I suspect she was just worried about us, her mother and I. From now on, I'll pay my family all the attention they deserve. None. I'm so proud of my daughter. If she hadn't asked for your help, Kafaria and I would still be at war. It's all thanks to her that this has been sorted out. Oh, sorry, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for all your help as well. But not as much as I'm proud of my daughter for asking you. Get your priorities straight, man. Let's make it night. We'll pretty much do this beginning part again. Carlos is here. You want to go back anywhere? The sword you found for me. It's not the greatest weapon, I admit, but it holds real sentimental value for me. It's the sword on which I made a promise with my best friend.
How's it going?
The promise we made still stands. I will protect Natalia no matter what happens. If I failed to do that, I know he'd never let me forget it. That should be it for right there, but there should be somebody outside. At least Eyes should still be out here. He's out here all the time.
Hi there.
Anything else? You just say the same thing. We'll try the second one. Sometimes the second one's a little different. Not this time. And then you are probably gone. Yep, alright, let's head in. And we will start dealing with people kind of in the middle of town, or at least this upper level of town. Hi. It looks like Arcatix got his problem fixed. I heard you helped him out. Thanks for that. Arcatix's mom was really happy you helped. You guys have really brought back the smiles to the village. Hooray, smiles. Doesn't look like too much else is going on. Well, you're here. There were mechon in the ether exhaust system? That's not good. We need to tell somebody. What? You destroyed them? Maybe it was the ether that attracted them to the system. But at least no one was hurt.
Yes.
I'm glad Zekit didn't go out alone, or she would have been done for. On her behalf, I thank you. I think that's it for that little section. It's kind of packed in here in the hidden Machina village. I have to change the camera around so much. Alright, let's talk to you.
Hi there.
Just as I thought. There's something not quite right between those two homes. But there's still much to rejoice at. I didn't think they'd make it here. They've both accustomed themselves to the village well.
Hi there.
Natalia has started to smile. Maybe she has something to smile about. She deserves a bit of good luck. Life is short, well, for her at least. You can't stand around moping all your life. So you guys probably had the best view of the fight between the Bionis and the Myconis, and you guys don't have anything to talk about when it comes to that. So far, I'm pretty disappointed in the Hidden Machina Village. I don't think they have anything new to say kind of as a whole, but I didn't talk to them too much, so I'm going to talk to them all nonetheless. How you doing? The world is going to change a lot now the Bionis has moved. Finally, somebody bringing it up. But how it changes, that's in your hands.
Welcome.
Once upon a time, Zanza and Egil loved to debate with one another, but their points of view were so vastly different. That seems to be it up here. I thought I remember somebody being back here, but I guess I'm a little bit too high for that still. Nobody up here either? Huh. There's like less people during the day than at night. At least on this little section. Alright, let's head down here then. Next little section.
Hi there.
Even though they're both Homs, Carlos and Natalia didn't get on. I heard something happened between them. To do with some kind of precious item being lost, I think. But thanks to you, the problem's been resolved. How wonderful!
Hi there.
It looks like they're still keeping each other at arm's length. But I'm sure they don't bear any ill will towards each other now. You've done your part. All they need now is time.
Hi there.
Egil used the last of his power so you could escape. I wonder if he finally returned to his senses. You mustn't let his last efforts be in vain.
Hi there.
I know now what he wanted to do. I wonder if we can respect his wishes. I swear I remember more people around here. It's just a lot emptier than I remember.
What do you need?
You must have said the right thing to Eyes. He's looking much happier. I'm truly thankful. I guess normally want to talk about is like the quest I did for you. To think that Egil's behavior could affect Eyes like that. Turning a kind person into someone so strange. Is this really the kind of world Egil's been hoping for? A little bit, yeah. Oh, you are here. We were over there to report Egil's movements to the village, but he might have discovered our presence there. I think he knew, but just chose to leave us alone.
What do you need?
Egil loved Lady Mayneth and his people more than anything. That must be why he left us alone. That's just how he was. Not too much else on this level. Let's change the time, and then we'll head down to the bottom level. There's a little bit more for me to do around here. I almost forgot, because the garrison troop reminded me. He's still garrisoned there in the corner.
Welcome.
Linnea has a sturdy head on those shoulders of hers, but I still worry for her. Egil and her were inseparable. She has taken this very hard.
Welcome.
The reawakening of the Bionis is upon us. I knew this day would come, but not like this.
What do you need?
And he just says the same thing. Alright, we'll move on. Garrison troop.
Yes.
Garrisoned. There. For every single art you use, there exists an advanced art manual. That's not true for the Minato art, but I take your meaning. They say you can get manuals from only the strongest enemies. The Homs that ended up in our village told me so.
Yes.
Would they lie? You are our hope, not just for Homs, but for every living thing. I hope that you can achieve what you set out to do. Bring this vicious cycle to an end for all of us. I think that's a good thing that we're doing. I swear somebody was down there. Maybe it was just over there. Alright, doesn't look like anybody's back here, so it's just you. What's your name? Natalia. It's all because of Raxet that I can stand here before you today. If I was a little younger, I'd most likely have fallen for him. He really is an incredible person.
Yes.
It's just like Raxet to say he wants to be a Homs. Machina get weak when they get wet, you see. So he has trouble saving people who are drowning or wet. It won't stop him though, he thinks of others first, himself second. And that's it for this level. Let's head down to the bottom level. How you doing, Mixik? I had a go at my dad. I told him he should never make Mom cry. Then I went and told my mom off, told her to be nice to Dad. Well, Mixix solved the problems. Tonight we're all going to sleep in Dad's recharging hangar. Tomorrow we'll all sleep in Mom's hangar. I hope we can always sleep as a family from now on. It is good to be unconscious with the right people.